It's time for another garden tour. I believe it's garden tour 11. We're going to talk about what's happening here, and this is going to probably be a quicker one because it's supposed to be really hot today. I didn't get out here this morning like I wanted to. Sometimes little kids are fun in the morning, so we are doing this now. We're going to talk about everything, what's been going on, what's been changing. We have quite a few tomatoes already that have been coming in. Some of the bigger slicer ones that I know I want to make into sauce, I'm freezing some of them we're eating fresh. So then I don't have to process lots of little batches. I could just save them up and do one real big thing of sauce or whatever later. That's what I'm going to do. But let me show you what's going on in my garden. Okay, let's see how much we can get done with the wind going on. Basil and tomato, everything is looking good. Can you see how big that cherry is? Isn't that ridiculous? It is growing so big, so fast. I need to come in here and do some pruning. Life has just been getting in, but they're growing big and strong. There are more blooms on this one. I see some back there. They're doing so good. Look at this tomato. This is one of my, oh gosh, big old hornet coming in. Okay, this is one of my heirloom mix. I made notes of my tomatoes. I went back because I really want to know what they are. So black creme, heirloom mix, this one, Boxcar Willie, and then something Homestead. I have notes. I made sure I have notes. But anywho, they are coming in good. But this, what was it? Did I say it? Heirloom mix. The heirloom mix so far is the big one. But there's so many going on. The cherry tomatoes. I don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh! Now butterflies. All the bugs are out right now. Okay, so there's some cherries back there that are doing really good. This one here is doing phenomenal. This is the one that's so tall. It's putting off them like no other. This one is the Super 100. So this is the one that's growing better. Those over there as well. Just different conditions. They're growing good. And then of course I do have sunflowers peeking out that I threw in the back just because I really didn't know how they would do. This blue cream is finally taking off. It had a personality. They are the coolest looking tomatoes. They're not red. They're like a blue cream. Very beautiful. My marigolds are starting to grow up. Some of my basil is not looking the best, but it's okay. I plucked off a bunch before and I've rooted it. So I'm going to start transplanting those. I have more of the Romas and stuff. I'm not going to stick my head in there. There's a spider web right there. I just almost shoved my face in. But look at one of these back here. This is a San Marzano. It is so tall already. I really can't believe it. But I'm loving that some of my zinnias I planted here are blooming. We have this pink one, I have an orange one. This one looks like it's going to be pink. There's a couple teeny tiny ones down here that are adorable. That one looks like it will be pink. I'm waiting for cosmos to bloom. I have so many cosmos that aren't blooming. This one's pink. I just love seeing all of this kind of finally fill in. And I feel like I never talk about my little trailer area. So this area where I have my garden is where we had, where there was a pad to put like a trailer, Winnebago, something, and our trailer is here. Well, we haven't had to use it as much from when we moved, so it kind of has become my seed starting station. And I need to get some of these in the ground here. There's some watermelons or cantaloupe, peppers. These I've started are ground cherries and jalapenos. I have sunflowers. These are calendula and borage. I'm determined to grow them. More sunflowers that I need to go plant. Some echinacea I've grown from seeds. So it's just kind of where things get put, and it's like my work table that holds junk as well. Okay, over here we have strawberries. They are still putting off fruit like crazy. We pick them all the time. I've kind of rearranged them so I can start rooting some of these babies that are growing because I want more plants. So that's what I'm doing. Now this bag and that bag, I planted potatoes in them. We'll have to see what grows. I feel like weeds are going to grow first because I didn't get any mulch on them, but it's okay. We will make do. Over here with my jalapenos, I'm gonna have to pluck these guys off. I don't know why all of a sudden this one died out of nowhere, but these two seem like they're doing fine. This one is doing good, so I'm just not sure what's going on here. I'm kind of just letting it do its thing. I don't know if these are weeds or what popping in. And then you'll notice I have new plants here. I'm actually plant sitting for my neighbor. So these are hers. And some of these were actually tomatoes that I started that she has. So I need to get in here and help her out with some watering. It's not the time of day to water, but we need to do some watering in here. Some more peppers, like these ones starting to turn. More peppers. This has completely gone to seed and is done. So I'm curious of what all it's going to do. I'm just letting it do its thing. Oh, I just walked through a spider web. Oh, this is the worst part about this time of year. Basil, marigolds, more peppers. I've been kind of worried about these because they got so yellow, but I've fertilized them. We've gone like over the last week, we've probably gotten 7 inches of rain. We went like almost a month with no rain, and then we got just pelted. It was so much. But here are my melons and things. Look at this cucumber. I believe this is the lemon cucumber I planted. I have another big one somewhere. Here is one. They're just kind of all tangled. Oh, there's another one growing. There's blooms. I'm just letting it do its thing. It is wild. It is crazy. But I did notice down here on one of my squashes, where is it? I have a patty pan squash growing. I'm probably not going to find it now that I just said something. Oh, it's right here. Look at that. Right there. I'm so excited. But it's growing good. Look at that. Nasturtiums are blooming. That pepper is doing good. I want to say it's maybe this is my habanero. This is a cayenne, habanero, cayenne, and then this kale I cut off because caterpillars were getting to it, and it's just resprouted, so it's gonna stay. I did finally pull out some of my peas that were just overdue. I needed to plant something here. Here's my little moon and stars watermelon. Super cute. I feel like I'm dying already with this heat. Okay, here are some of my sweet potatoes starting to vine out. They are doing good. I need to get back there and pull some blackberries. My onion, look at this. I know you guys might not care, but I'm very excited. It's sprouting. Over here, my loofahs are now to the top of my trellis. They are doing good. Trombensino, this one is getting bigger. That one, not so much. Celery is doing okay. I did have to come pull out my beets. They were just done. These two, Cherokee Purple, I started from seed. They absolutely, they were doing fine and then died. This is like the 3rd time with Cherokee Purples. I start growing them and then they just die here. I don't know what's up with it. I really want to grow them, but they're not growing. So I don't know if it's the soil or what. My Arkansas Travelers seem like they're kind of having a hard time as well. Over here is my cucamelon. I haven't had any fruit, but it's growing, so I'm hoping we'll get some fruiting. I'm not worried. We grow till like Thanksgiving here, so I'm just waiting waiting for something. This bed though, things are starting to happen. So you can see the bush beans all fill in. They go all the way around, and there's squashes popping up places. There's some corn that's popping up. There's lots of weeds, but I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer, figure out where's the weeds. I'm finding random nuts that I'm guessing squirrels stuck in here, so I gotta go pull those up. I did pull all the cabbage here out, all except the red cabbage. But I don't know if you can see, there is green right there, right here, right here, right there, and right there. Those are all okra. So I am excited about those because my front ones aren't doing so good. Here are my tomatillos, and look at this. They are purple tomatillos. Let me see. Can you see how the purple top? And then on the inside, they are slowly turning purple as they ripen. So it's kind of cool. My salsa verde will be purple. Over here, squash. I have one down here that all of a sudden is, let me see if I can show you. It is kind of squishy, not doing so good, but we've got another one growing here. I really like that I've kind of got them up and trellising, so they're not just laying on the ground. And then I have one, it's up here and here. And then I have a few starting to grow here. This is another Cosmo, hasn't bloomed. This Cosmo did though. My daughter is gonna be super excited. More ground cherries. She eats the ground cherries like they're going out of style. My little honey nut, I just keep watching it. My beans, we have picked off so many beans. I need to come out here and harvest some more. But I did notice the other day a yellow squash, itty bitty, teeny tiny. It's growing in, some nasturtium back here blooming. It's just looking so pretty. I have beans here starting to trellis up. Same here. These are rattlesnake pole beans here and here. So all three are the same. These were beans my friend gave to me and they are doing good. So I think they are a pole bean as well. I'll put something in here for them. My tomatoes I overwintered. This one is like a goner. Not exactly sure what happened. That's okay. I am not worried. This one is still doing fine and it is going, putting off a whole bunch of fruit. There's another red Roma there. This is doing super fun, super good. These marigolds I'm happy about. Some of my cucumbers and squashes don't seem to be doing the best. That's okay. It really doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm just gonna start another one. There's a lizard right there. And then some cosmos here. The ground cherry in my center one completely just kaputzed. Completely. So it's okay. That is partly why I am starting some new ones, because I'm hoping I can just start a couple new ones. Oh, and then these two pots, I did start zucchini in. So here is one. This one is maybe not gonna make it, but this one might. I might put something else in here. I just wanna see if I can do zucchini in these pots. Here is another Cosmo. It is as tall as my belly button and it still hasn't bloomed. Look at that, still hasn't bloomed. But I've got little sunflowers and zinnias and marigolds and celery, and I'm pretty sure a couple weeds and other things all growing in here. The majority of this, well, I should say it's like 50-50 planted and volunteer. So it's just kind of fun seeing flowers come back year after year. Here are my daylilies. I still need to plant them. My lemon balm, my chives, little chamomile buds, dahlias. I want to call them rudbeckia or rudbeckia. It's something over there. It starts with an R. I still don't know what these flowers are, but they are very beautiful. I'm waiting for the Shasta daisy to come back. It's still green, so waiting for the blooms. Geranium, my mum, blueberry. Here's Aldous alyssum growing, and my lime tree. Here is another blueberry, and we are slowly finding blue fruit. My mint. Look at these mint flowers. Aren't they so cool? I love them. So over here, my feverfew is about to bloom. It looks like it's gonna be yellow flowers. My oregano is in full bloom, but it gets so heavy. They're just these beautiful things. I'm gonna leave some here and I'm probably gonna come clip some up because it's just it becomes like a big octopus and then flops over. And put some like in a vase in the house and stuff. My rosemary. Here is thyme, another oregano blooming. I have some lavender that's doing pretty good. Here is my pineapple sage taking off. It has these beautiful red blooms on them. It is gorgeous. Over here we have some zinnias, marigolds. This oregano I think will make it. I see new growth down at the bottom. I was really kind of frustrated with it for a while. Same with the thyme. The dill is just big and beautiful. I do have a couple tomatoes here. This one is just about ready to pick. So now it's blueberry time. And I just keep watching. We just kind of keep picking them as we go. Within the next few days to few weeks, I will be picking tons every day. It's just how it goes. But this bed is doing a little better. I threw some chicken manure compost on it and everything is like perking up. So cosmos, sunflowers, zinnias back there. Look at all these blueberries, and then it repeats and repeats. It's all doing good. Look at these. See, my kids will see this and they will just pluck it and eat it. They're so good warm. Big sunflower. And all those sunflowers I have started, I'm gonna come pop in here and fill in spaces where things I didn't quite make it, but I'm just ready for all of these to be blue. I mean, look at this. So many blueberries. And then in this one, we have, I did pull out that kale. It was just so many caterpillars on it. I didn't want to deal with it. And then this is my bee balm. Look at this. They are opening. I've had this for a few years now and I've never grown flowers on it. It is so exciting. I'm ready to see if they turn colors or what. My thyme is still blooming and this lettuce went to seed. So that's gonna be pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna stick there, something though. Here's a look at my garden this week. It is now hot. I'm a sweaty mess. This is the one about the summer here in Mississippi. One day it is decent, the next day it is so humid and ridiculous. You just want to melt. So I'm gonna come out here later this evening, give everything a good drink of water. I don't water at all during the day. It's too hot, things get too evaporated, and I either water first thing in the morning or last thing at night. So there's a look at my garden. Hope you enjoyed it. I know this evening we're gonna go pick some more blueberries now that more blue is showing up. Pretty soon we're gonna be swimming in blueberries. I can't wait. It's like our favorite time of year. So have a good one, friends. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week. If you like these, I will put the playlist to all the gardens videos so you can see how we started and how we got here. And if you like it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.